I get a lot of questions about meditation from people on social media and sometimes in person as well. And quite often, a lot of the things that I hear about meditation are quite far from what I believe meditation is all about. So, what I'd like to do today is share with you 5 things that I feel you need to know about meditation. And this is from the philosophy that I subscribe to and based on the meditation practice that I do on a daily basis. I don't plan to get in depth in this video about each of those 5 points, but I want to share with you a brief overview of 5 things that I feel are key important factors on meditation. The first thing I want to share with you on meditation is that preparation is key. It is really important to prepare for your meditation. The same way if you had an important guest coming to your home and you wanted to welcome them, you would prepare your home, you would clean your home, you would place flowers, you would maybe cook some really nice food and prepare to welcome the guests. Or the same way an athlete or performer might prepare, warm up before they go on stage or on the field to compete, they prepare as well. It's so important to prepare as well when we meditate. Preparation is key for meditation, and if you prepare well, you'll meditate extremely well. That's the first point. The second point that I want to make is understanding the mind. That's point number 2. In order to meditate well, we must first begin by understanding how the mind works. We meditate with our mind, and if we don't understand how the mind works, we'll really struggle to create a successful meditation practice. So take time to understand how the mind works. The third thing that I want to highlight to you that I feel is important for you to know about meditation is that every meditation practice should have a clear, systematic, step-by-step process. This is really important, and a lot of times people don't take a very practical approach to spirituality and even practices like meditation. But if you look at your everyday life and the mundane things that you do on a daily basis, they all have step-by-step processes. Take putting on your shoe, for example. You put on your socks first, then you put on your shoes, and then you tie your shoelaces, right? You never mix those steps up. You never put your shoe on, put your socks on, and then try to tie your laces. You don't. You follow a simple step-by-step process. And meditation, it's really important to have a systematic step-by-step process. One of the benefits of having an outline steps or outline process in meditation is that if when you get to step 3 or step 4 and you get distracted and your awareness drifts away, you know exactly where to come back to and continue along in your practice of meditation. That's one of the real benefits of having a systematic process, a step-by-step process in your meditation practice. Point number 4. You should have a goal in your meditation. Now, I never realized that you need to have a goal in your meditation. I've been meditating since I was a kid, throughout my teenage life, but it wasn't until I actually met my guru that he actually taught me that it's really important to have a clear goal in your meditation. Make sure you have a goal in your meditation, and that goal is something that you want to focus on every time you sit down and practice your meditation. You don't want to change your goal every single day. This is not something that's I recommend or would benefit you at all. Have a clearly defined goal. Meditate on that goal every single day when you sit down to meditate. My last point, number 5. You need to be able to concentrate in order to meditate. Now, this is something that a lot of people that teach meditation do not teach. They do not teach you how to concentrate. If you cannot concentrate, you cannot meditate. Meditation is a prolonged state of concentration, right? So it's really important for you to learn how to concentrate and then practice the art of concentration throughout the day. The only way we become good at concentration is by practicing it. So learn concentration, practice concentration throughout the day. This is part of your preparation for your meditation. The more you do this, the better you become at it. Now when you actually sit down to meditate, you'll have a really great meditation practice. So those are 5 things that I feel that I hope will provide you greater insight onto the practice of meditation and also show you a different way of approaching meditation than perhaps what you already are accustomed to. I would also like to take this opportunity to have you check out my 12-week online course called Introduction to Meditation. It's currently on sale for $99. I do an annual sale usually at the beginning of the year, and this time the sale is for 5 days. You can go to learn.dandapani.org and find out more about the meditation course. It takes you through a very systematic process. We begin by learning about the mind, then learning how to concentrate and develop our willpower, setting up the foundations of our mind, getting that really solid and clear. Then we talk about the preparation for meditation. How do we create a space to meditate in? How do we sit down? What do we do with our hands? How do we breathe? How do we work with the energy in our body? How do we even feel the energy in our body? And once we begin to feel it, how do we harness it and concentrate that energy within ourselves to experience it in our meditation practice? I often say to people, meditation is having a meeting with your energy. So learning about energy is a really important part of the meditation practice that I teach. So check out the online course at learn.dandapani.org. We're having a 5-day annual sale beginning today, and the course is normally priced at $239. It's going for $99 right now. I hope you'll consider integrating meditation as part of your daily lifestyle in 2019. Thank you.